Starfish is passionate about the individual. We mobilize individuals across the globe to come alongside and support the many unsung heroes who are working in their communities to support orphaned and vulnerable children in South Africa, bringing life, hope, and opportunity.
In December '98, we landed here at Masoe home-based care to start a project here. I didn't even know what home-based care was. I just heard that they wanted us to look after sick people, and there wasn't even orphans then. And in the first year, all we did is we just got to know the community, and the community got to know us. A vision started taking place in my heart, and for us to accomplish this vision, we need to become extremely practical. One of the most common signs of people dying with AIDS is absolutely chronic, constant diarrhea. 7 out of every 10 people that die of AIDS don't have their own toilet. They don't have even a hole that they can call their own toilet. And what kind of dignity do those people have if they've got to run and ask their neighbors if they could use their toilet? We started spending a lot of money and man-hours and time on reaching people at that level. I can say honestly, unless something radical is going to happen, but I think we can lose nations. People are just beyond despair. One man said to me one day, he was dying in my arms also, he said to me, you know, it's one thing to die of AIDS. It's another thing at night to lie in your bed and to listen to your children crying of hunger. He said that pain that he goes through is 100 times worse than the pain that it is for him of dying of AIDS. The child-headed households, of course, face many challenges. The oldest child must prepare something for the children to have, especially in the winter, something warm before they can go out. They've got to iron the clothing, they've got to wash it and prepare it for the next day. They've got to get their little ones ready, prepare them. And so, just the mundane tasks, just the small things in every household family, suddenly became enormous, big issues for these children. There's a generation of children that are growing up without parents. And unless we are going to be part of it, we're going to lose all of them. And those of us who survive, it's simple. Our children are going to ask us, what did you do in the darkest hour of Africa? We've got to mobilize the community to take responsibility. And to strengthen that, we initiated the Lula support concept, where we said in the community, we will create structures run by the community to care for their most vulnerable people in their community. When you look at the typical Lula Center concept, it's unlimited, the activities that can take place there, because the one leads to the next. But typically, you will have your most vulnerable children from 0 to 5. And there you will have your preschool, creches, you will have your play therapy, you'll have your activities that is surrounded around them. Also with health and emotional development. After that, we're looking at the child-headed household of the children that are in primary and secondary school, and they will come after school, ideally to the Lula Center, and they will receive a cooked meal, which will ensure that all the children will have one cooked meal a day, and then it will automatically move into an after-school care center with various activities, from doing homework, preparing for exams, to leadership programs, choirs, discussion groups, and there are many more initiatives that can take place out of that. Apart from that, we also look at incentives to get the grandmothers who look after many of the orphans here. And to do that, we developed vegetable gardens. And these vegetable gardens are really there for the grandmothers. They love working in these gardens. It's a secure place where nobody will come and steal it. There's water. We provide the seedlings for them. And what they have to do is to come and work here. And we also do a lot of training with them to try and encourage them and give them hope and strength and build a relationship with them. So if they should have any problems at home, they know where they can come. So at the end of the day, we would like Lula Center to be a place where anybody in the community who are infected or affected by HIV pandemic know if they come here, there will be somebody that will at least listen to them. And that's where Starfish played a big role, and they helped us to develop this concept, not just in a financial way, but we brainstormed and discussed many ways of how can we, in phases, implement this project and this concept into the community. And once it's working, which I think Lula Center is working in a big way now, we've got to once again follow the Masoi mandate and aggressively duplicate this wherever we can. Africa is ready for a massive miracle, and that there are millions of incredible people in Africa. We want to give a hope and a future for the children in Africa.
There are many South African stories that are changing the landscape of our country. Add your face to this album and make a difference to the lives of the children Starfish supports.
What are you doing?
The tide's going out, they'll die.
There are millions of them. What difference can it make?
Makes a big difference.